Okay, so we've got to the sweat zone. Controlling in here, elbows nice and tight, everything kind of safe. He's going to do things like trying to grab opposite wrists with both hands and bring my hands across and do all this kind of stuff. Keep strong, keep working in here. If you get broke down, you just rebuild yourself. Don't give up. Go through the systematic way of doing it. The first thing I'm going to do is the most basic closed guard pass. Okay, so I'm going to take my body weight forward and I'm going to drive his hips to the floor by using my big fat belly to drive his hips to the floor. I then bring my knee from the side and I pop it so that it goes onto his ring piece. That's a good way. Okay, so my body weight is on top of him, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly take my weight back, keeping my weight down on his chest as I work my hand onto below his ribs, and then I'm going to extend back with my knee until it pops. Once it pops, it's really simple to bring his leg up to go for a combat pass. So without Graham, what I did was I went in here, I've landed, I've pushed down with my belly. I suppose it's cat and cow in yoga. I drive forward, I put my knee up his hoop, loads of downward pressure. I have to keep his hips on the ground. If his hips don't stay on the ground, he'll just lift his hip above my knee and it'll just slide up and right up to my hips. And then take my leg back. See how I've gone? So my knee is like 90 degrees. From here, I start keeping his hips to the ground. I put my hands on his ribs and I push back and I build base. I need to keep these hips on the floor. If he lifts his hip over the top, he will escape. Okay, or he will escape the break. Once he pops, literally just bring this knee up the centre. Okay, so we'll do it one more time with Graham. Close the guard, controlling the sweat zone, putting loads of pressure onto his hips with my belly. Knee goes behind his hoop. Press back, loads of pressure. Taking my knee to 90 degrees. Hands onto the ribs. Loads of pressure holding down. Pop, pop, pop. As soon as I feel it pop, knee comes across. Okay, you can choose which side. Well, you don't choose what side he puts the knee. I just go straight down the middle. It's up to Graham where he puts it. Okay, a couple of things can go wrong with this. If he's good, he's got his closed guard. I sit here and I put my knee up his hoop. Yeah, and I start working to here. Graham can just lift his hips and it comes up above my knee again. Alright, and it's like, we have to start again. Don't worry too much at this point. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch knees. So I'm going to push with this knee and I put this knee in behind his sphincter. So I swap knees. Put this one in behind, I keep chest pressure. And I go to 90 degrees and I press again. He'll lift his hips. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Alright, so I'm going to bring this knee underneath. Push everything back down again and I work to 90 degrees. If I keep working on this, eventually, keeping his chest down, pressure, eventually it will pop. Knee comes up the centre, and we go to our usual knee slice pass. Okay, however it may be. Okay, so that's the old school way of passing the guard. And in a lot of gyms with closed guard, that's the only methodology that they really like you to use. Okay, it's a bit rubbish because it takes about 15 minutes to pass someone's guard. We'll look at some of the methods of opening the